Well, good evening, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bit of a late night Friday stream here. Hey, KPD, my friend, what's up? And Bungarm, what's going on too? Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, a little bit of a late start, but you know, I was I had to wait for my computer to finish rendering. I just recorded something. I just released it like a minute ago too, so I'm feeling like extra excited, extra hyped about that. So I hope it's well received here. Bungarm, afternoon for you, eh? Well, good afternoon to you. Alright, I was thinking of just kind of sticking with our classics, going for some SimCity music, just to start us off over here. A little bit of a late start. Pretty common with me, I think, right? Man, oh man, oh man. A bit of a good morning to you. Yeah, well, you know what? Keep forgetting you guys are so far apart from each other, eh? Okay, so for the stream, I kind of want to...
with you, always.
What? Is that, Kainji? Thank you very much for that Twitch Prime subscription right there. Great way to start us off. Thank you. That's really awesome. Now have yourself a lightsaber to swing around. That's super cool. Thanks for the thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining the ranks here. If you guys want to drop some love, gotta get some more emotes on the way here. But that's really awesome. Thank you very much. Oh, I said it terribly wrong. Oh gosh. Is it Kinji? Is that how it's supposed to be? I kind of thought it was going to be that, but then I'm terrible at reading names and everything. Oh, hey, Space Note, what's going on? Alright, guys, so welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. My plan for our stream today is to maybe do a university over here. I think that's kind of our general consensus. And I want to tie in this really cool piece of infrastructure. Oh, that's how you pronounce it? Okay, cool. Oh, awesome. Kinji, thanks for that. Yeah, I just released a new video, like, literally a minute ago. So I'm actually starting a new round of some tutorial stuff. And the streams, it's a little bit more laid back. I move at, like, a super slow pace. But this particular city, we work on this usually every Friday. Sometimes a little bit of an exception. And then we have a different one that we work on Sundays. And I'm trying to do a recreation of Toronto. And that one is just, like, happening at whatever pace, you know? Oh, hey, Cheeseburger, what's up, dude? More videos to watch? Yep, definitely more videos to watch. Man, yeah, there's never an end, it seems like. But yeah, you know, the show must go on, guys. You know, because the game, many updates since my my first video. All right, well, I don't dislike this kind of layout. I just don't really think we're gonna keep it. I don't know here. What I'm envisioning is just like a stereotypical kind of campus, you know, where we have like our big, like school building with like, you know, clock tower type thing on one end, giant walkway with some parks and stuff, and then down at the end we have like maybe a faculty building or some kind of like applied science research institute or something like that. Dorms on one side and like a small little transport hub. And we can have like a train station, some bus turnaround. We have a few trams, but I don't think any trams are making their way over to this side of the world just yet. So we can maybe find a way to connect to one of these roads. And we still have this whole... I don't know what to call this anymore, but it's like the country club attached to our casino. So it's kind of like a luxury area, but I feel like it needs to be reworked heavily. So maybe we'll end the stream off by doing some of that, but I kind of feel like we're going to have yeah, a lot of time devoted to this. Oh, hey, Azili, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. And guys, unfortunately, because I started a little bit late, I'm not going to be doing too long of a stream, because I have to do some photo shoots tomorrow, so I'm going to be working. So I'll probably stream only about a couple hours or so, but yeah, I'll be back on Sundays, so let's just jump into it now. I'm going to keep the game on pause, just because it was running a little bit slow for me, and I'm going to be doing a lot of road changing. But let's actually just get rid of these roads and just kind of go for a new layout. And I don't know, I think maybe we'll use this, but I don't know. Maybe you can just hang out here for the moment. Oh, hey Panda, what's up, friend? Thanks for being here too. Oh, it's Space Time, you're still not even caught up on that yet? You know, that was a very slow build. But my plan for that is just to have some just periodic off-camera building. And then I'll just follow up with you know, YouTube videos, and then we'll tackle some of the bigger things for the stream, I guess. All right, I would like a bit of symmetry. Let's actually use a 6-lane road here. I'm not going to keep this, I'm just getting this down here for, like, you know, symmetrical reasons. Maybe it'll link up eventually, but just for the moment. I did, but you know, I actually have not downloaded them yet. I still have the page open, like, literally right next to me. I've just topped off at, like, over 2,000 assets, so I was just like, oh god, do I really need, like, 6 or 7 more? Yeah, the custom ones that Cheeseburger's talking about are pretty darn cool. Feel free to post a link, man, if you want. What am I looking for here? Props. Oh, right, don't want any of that other stuff. These rocks, they're very finicky. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know that. Alright, so I'm not opposed to using this road because it has the bike lane. And this could just be like our main campus road. Or we can do what I was saying, to have like a kind of like a central boulevard walkway thing. Or we can do, like, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. Like, we can have like a, I don't know, let's just try for something here. Too much talk, too much planning. Not enough building. Oh, Elsman, thanks for that too. Yeah, I had like my birthday stream yesterday. I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't forget about it, but you know what I mean, right? Like, yeah, thanks for those of you who were there for that. That was pretty cool. And I know some of you couldn't make it, but you were there in spirit, so that also means a lot to me. Because I blew up my Twitter and everything. So super kind of you all. And a lot of fun too. And like the dinner I went to was so good. I had like a little takeout container, and I had that for lunch today. Oh my goodness, it was so good the second time. Please, I'd like to click. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I know, Panda, new video up. I'm trying to keep the hustle going, guys. Oh, you know what we probably should have done a little bit first is some terraforming. We probably should have moved all this stuff out of the way. Yeah, let's get this out of the way. He's gonna just hang out down here. And it's still, like, I really like the soundtrack, that's why we're using it, but it still feels so foreign to me using the SimCity soundtrack in a game that's not SimCity. Even though I think this is like week 4 of us doing this now. I did. Actually, I did have that beer for you, my friend. And maybe a couple others. But no, dude, when you're up here, we have to have some beers for real. Yeah, no talk, only build. Exactly, Space Nut. Zip it. I have, oh, the custom large water pump. I don't have that one. In terms of, like, custom water assets, I use this one a lot here, the water treatment plant. And then I use these clarifers. And then I've used this before, the large water tower, which is kind of cool. And I downloaded this thing too, but I haven't used it yet. And I think these are just like random things here, just like signs and stuff. I have no idea why they ended up over in this tab, but... Okay, so that's out of the way and not causing trouble anymore. I'm going to get rid of these roads. I'll keep this one, but we'll bring the... maybe the shore a little bit higher. Hopefully. Famous last words here. Oh, you're on the same map? Oh, no way. Yeah, it's a cool map. It's like the Prussian Peaks, I think, maybe? I want to say this is like... Is this one of the natural disasters map? I don't remember, but I really like this one. Oh, and then for those of you who missed our build last Friday, we made this whole crazy contraption, which is like just crazy. Love this. And it was all just so we could have something to go along with our water treatment. Which I really like this too. So speaking of custom assets, so we threw in this power plant next to it. And then just for absolute throwback's sake, we used the microwave emitter that was from SimCity 3000. I was going to say Microsoft 3000, but I'm like, nope, that's not right. Oh, it's Two Rivers? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Wow, I was way off. I don't know where I got that name from. But this is cool. Just a whole bunch of custom assets. And modeled after a real-life place. So we tried to copy that a little bit, but I think we did a pretty darn good job, just from like the satellite perspective. And then I thought long and hard, just since we're doing some overhead shots here. This is entirely going to change. And it's actually going to be not industrial. I'm actually going to make our industry down in here. I have some like really, really crazy cool ideas, guys. And maybe we're going to occupy a little bit part of this down here as well. But what I'm thinking we could do is, oh, actually, especially if we go down here, is I was looking to do like an internal cargo link where we have cargo come from the outside of the city, come in here, drop off stuff, and then we can have another cargo port somewhere around here where like trucks drive to that, and then they bring the cargo down on a separate rail line to like a little junction over here, and that can go from boat to somewhere else in the city, just like a whole bunch of, I don't know, just crazy stuff. Or like, you know, vice versa, right? Bringing stuff in and going that way. Yeah, crazy cool ideas take an eternity to complete. That's, yes. But you know what, though? I always worry that we're going to run out of stuff to do, as silly as that sounds. So it's kind of good that we have these, like, almost never-ending projects, right? It just means we have excuses to stream for, like, days to come. Not that we need an excuse, but I think you know what I mean. And, you know, it's like when you're at a buffet dinner, like when your eyes are hungrier than your stomach, right? So I guess my body is writing all these checks that my mind can't cash or whatever, right? Or whatever that, however that saying works. Oh, hey, Salty PO, what's up, my friend? Thank you for tuning in. Yes, lightsabers. I'm gonna swing mine around too. I love it. I still think it's so cool. Yeah, actually, Alsman, I was gonna do, just for pure throwback, a SimCity 2013 just little series. Because, you know, we could pretty much fill an entire region up in just a few hours of gameplay, but I think that'd be kind of fun to do maybe a small little Twitch series on that, and just, you know, span it over a couple streams or whatever, just fill a region or two, make some, like, different types of cities. And then I'd like to maybe do a small YouTube series as well, just to kind of get some of those throwback feels. Alright, so a little service road that kind of goes off our national road kind of thing, kind of like our little in-town highway express system. We'll keep a traffic light here just for safety's sake, and people, you know, can turn up over here. This will link up with this road, and then we can have our university campus up here. Oh, $30 on Chinese food. Ooh, that goes very far. That sounds really good. I'm honestly such a sucker for Asian cuisine. I think I like Japanese the most. Alright, so something like that can work for me. Maybe we can have a roundabout just for fun's sake. And what I'm going to have is another road break off just before the roundabout, just so we can kind of scale down the lanes properly here. And I'm not really sure what I'm picturing in terms of university. I'm kind of picturing something, but it might not, I don't know, it might not look like university when it's all said and done, so I don't know, we'll see. These days I'm trying to go at the whole just like build it and then if needs to be change it approach, especially because of the whole movement mod. I did do a YouTube one, Alsman, a long time ago. I started actually with SimCity 2013 and all that. But, you know, I just kind of stopped making the videos once Skylines came out. But, I don't know, sometimes I kind of miss the game. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So I'd like one more street to go this way. And just in terms of how the bike lanes are going to break, why don't we do something kind of fun? I don't know if this is going to work. Everything again, trial and error. Trial and error. Oh, hey Casey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday. Just to save our roundabout from getting warped, I'm going to put these in. The inner key on, good. Oh, I know, Master, doesn't it? Yeah, I love the nostalgia value from this soundtrack. That's why we listen to it. And I also have the SimCity 4 soundtrack queued up, and the SimCity 3000 soundtrack queued up just for pure nostalgia. Alright, that's kind of cool, right? And then what I'm going to try and do is like a Dutch-style roundabout with the bicycles, so that the bicycle lanes also make a roundabout around this. And if we have them back like this, it makes the left-hand turning and merging and stuff safer in the roundabout itself, just like in real life or whatever. Hey, Dr. Y, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Hope you're having a great Friday. Oh, and these crazy props always doing their crazy stuff here. I think the final verdict on the props is they were put in with the prop anarchy, and it's given us problems, especially when I'm using the road anarchy. You're a July baby as well? Oh, well, oh, happy almost birthday? Or maybe you had your birthday just slightly before mine, or... Oh, yours is a week from today. Oh, okay, cool. I'll probably be streaming, so... I hope if you tune in, I'll sing you happy birthday or something. Cheeseburger, my friend, thanks for tuning in. Have yourself a great sleep. I know. Do you know what? Duck is the one that sent me the video on this. Duck and I, we chat on WhatsApp a lot. He sends me pretty cool stuff. Oh,
happy birthday!
Raven's
Hope
call.
Your day was the best.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I had a great day. Thank you very much for that, guys. Get some love in the chat there. If you had a lightsaber, spam that too. Very, very generous. Yeah, my girlfriend took me out. We streamed yesterday. That went okay. We had one game crash, which was kind of rare for us. But then I went out for like a really good Italian dinner, which is like emphasis on the really good. And it's always, yeah, it's just kind of nice to just have a night out. And hanging out with you guys yesterday was really awesome too. But thank you, that's really generous. Hope we're having a great night. Have I felt the force of July? If you mean the force of the sun, then yes, it's been exceedingly hot in Toronto this month, and the weather is just absolutely bonkers as a result. It's very severe weather. I don't think I'm gonna have a way out from this side, just because of the kind of slope going down, and I don't really want to maybe jam this full of intersections. So I guess we'll keep the roundabout, or the bicycle part of the roundabout, maybe a little bit tight on this end here. And I'm gonna fill in the rest with some concrete with the surface painter, just so it doesn't look as crazy. And I don't know why that's not looking either. Oh hey JBS, what's up, friend? Yeah, JBS was here for the birthday stream. Thanks for being here, my friend. Actually, quite a few of you were here for the birthday stream. Alright, then what I would do to get rid of the extra little bits is I'll just go over everything afterwards. That does not look at all nice. Well, fiddles. I kind of saw that going differently. Well, I guess what we can do is maybe a line of trees or something. Why did that look so much nicer before? I'm trying to think here. In my mind, I didn't think it would do that weird overlap. I don't know why. Well, sir. Ponder on that in a second. Or for a second. Oh, you're in the Detroit area? Oh, it's not too far from Canada. I've been to Detroit just once driving through. We went to some good parts and some crazy parts that were like a little bit derelict or whatever. But I hear Detroit's on the up. They posted a profit this year, like this, or the city budget or whatever is starting to get out of the negatives, or whatever the term I'm looking for is. Yeah, Detroit's got some really cool architecture. Oh, I want that to go a little bit further down. There we go. A lot of cool train stuff too, actually. And then, I mean, I guess we could do, instead of this road, maybe we can just switch over to a small road with a bike lane. So kind of keep our bike lane feel kind of going. And then I guess, you know, what we could do is maybe put some, like, I don't know, plants or something, some trees not some trees, some like flowers or something to make like a pattern or something, like a school crest or whatever. Well, I don't know why I just said that's going to sound really complicated to do.
The Force will be with you.
Oh,
Always.
JBS, thank you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Awesome, dude. Thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Oh, and hey, Shep, what's going on too? I didn't realize you were here as well. Guys, get some lightsabers, get some love out. That's awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate you all being here. And thank you very much for subscribing. All the support, guys. Like, honestly, you're all just amazing. But what do we do with this, right? Because I was hoping for that, right? See how clean that looks now? I was hoping for this kind of magic to happen over, over there, right? But no. Yes, sub-hype, exactly, yes. I'm gonna, like, I would love to get partnered, guys. Like, it's not, I don't know, I keep kind of, every day that goes by, I keep wanting it a little bit more than the day before. I think I even started by saying last week, being like, you know. But now I kind of want, like, more emotes and more, just more fun stuff to kind of give to you guys. So, I'm gonna see if we can maybe meet the requirements. See if we can get that party started. I mean, this is not the worst to do, right? Like, that doesn't look terrible. And then this we could line with trees or whatever, right? And I'm still in the works with Cheeseburger on the on the finer details, but we're trying to get a Rust server set up so that we can have sub-only kind of play happening in there. So we don't have to worry about crazy, you know, crazy people coming in and destroying everything. But we can still have some fun, have some PvP and whatnot. So I don't know if you guys play Rust or not. I know a few of us in the community do. Change the roundabout road to highways? Oh, that's a good idea. That's actually a really great idea. We can even slow the speed down. Yep, absolutely. Now we might need a crossing for our pedestrians, because they're not going to use the bike lanes, but maybe we can have, I know we just delicately put this down, we'll actually get rid of the concrete here. I want to now try to get a little walking path mixed in here as well, just for fun's sake. And then maybe if we space those next to each other properly, that'll make things look a little bit cleaner. And by George, what if we go like this? Well, there you go. There's your answer. I think I like that more. Okay, well, walking path first. Perhaps that after. And that'll look, I think, a little bit nicer with trees. And if we do maybe want to try that, whatchamacallit, like a school crest or something very simple. Service painter triggers you. Yeah, Salty PO. I gotta get the other, like the decals or the decals. I still don't know what to call those. Working. I downloaded some more, but I don't think I have the just generic gray one. Oh wait, here are these. No, those are ice. Ice and snow. I was like, when we ever see that in the game? I'm like, oh yeah, right. There's snow maps, of course. Man, oh man. Yeah, I don't seem to have them, or if I do, they're somewhere. So, yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know why I'm so just in love with Service Painter, but I don't know. I just seem to always prefer that. But I got to get the other ones set up. That's a good idea. Use the Find It since I have it. Yeah, so I just got a helicopter decal. Oh, cool. Farms. Okay. Dirts. Rock. Trash. I feel like it should be something. Beach volleyball court. That's cool. The leaves. That's something I want to maybe try using too. Oh my goodness, we just have so many things to expand this. Oh wow, there's so much stuff here. I'm probably going to explore, I think, maybe this stuff off camera, guys, just so we don't spend too much time doing that. But luckily we have the Find It, so I'm slowly listening to your suggestions, guys. It took me... How long? How many episodes in a row, or how many streams did you guys suggest that over? Before I finally got that? I promise you I mean well. Yeah, time savers and time wasters. I agree with that statement. I'm going to go on the outside because I don't think those are going to cooperate. That's a lot better. Definitely a lot better. Maybe those little holes we could get rid of if we go a bit closer. If we don't get it, not the end of the world, you know. I'm not gonna cry, but hey, look at that. That looks a lot nicer. By golly, don't you know? Maybe we'll do this in 2 steps. Or, let's put this back in after. Oh, JQNCS, thank you very much for that. Testing out the bits, looks like they're working again. I just have the bit alert, guys, set up to go off. I think 100 is the minimum. But if you guys want to unload a few bits, like don't feel discouraged. I'll try and keep my eyes peeled for them. Just to cut back a little bit on spam and stuff. I have sometimes have people, they'll just like drop like 1 at a time for like, you know, a while. Which is, it's a little bit distracting, even though they're trying to be supportive. It's not so bad. We can kind of keep that. And maybe we'll do Kirby around this one. This, in my mind, is like one of the more, or like the most iconic SimCity 2013 song for me. Oh, Shep, thank you very much. Oh, and I gotta get that lightsaber sound going. Okay, quick. Let me try this here. I was trying again with that custom lightsaber sound, guys, for the bits, but I don't know, for the life of me, it wasn't working. Maybe I try changing the alert variations off the default. That might be a way to do it. Change media. Oh boy, no turning back now. Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's use that. It's very good. Save. And I'm gonna redo Shep's bit donation to see if that works. No, see, it's still, that's so strange. It still does the old one. I don't know what to make of that. Streamlabs has a mind of its own sometimes. But yeah, I wish that was working, because that's cool, right? The lightsaber sound. Oh hey, German Canadian, what's going on, friend? I did, JQ insists, I really did enjoy it. My girlfriend took me to like this really awesome Italian place, and it was kind of like a Sharesies kind of plate thing. So we way overate, and it was like way too good type thing. So I really want to go back actually. Yeah, you know, I'll try and figure this out, guys, later. It's just a shame I can't get it working right now though. That'd be kind of cool to get some lightsaber and whatnot sounds. Yeah, slowly but surely, guys, I really am trying to get the stream and just everything a little bit just kind of higher quality. And a little bit more Star Wars themed, which I think ties into the higher quality. You know, I just totally forgot. Maybe we could use the Move It mod to try and get these to work. Oh, what would you look at that? Oh, I did them both as bike lanes. You silly Billy. No! Why does this stuff happen to me? Oh, we're such good people here. Why does this happen? This game is sitting here laughing at us. Like the game is like networked with the other games, being like, oh yeah, watch this one. They're all laughing at us behind the scenes. That makes no sense. Honestly, Move It is the greatest mod. Like, I would love to see that added to the base game. Okay, so now we know we can have that be a little bit further away, and we can just move that in. Oh, great. Oh, that's so fantastic. Honestly, that is unbelievable. What a time to be alive. I wish I could go back to my, like, 2015 self that was, like, frustrated with all the little bits of this game and just be like, kiss myself on the forehead and be like, just wait, there's hope. You know, or something like that. And I'd be like, who are you? I know, I resisted Move It Mod. I know. Oh, I'm so embarrassed that I did. What foolishness. No. Oh. Because I have that on this way. Please come back. Move It Mod has its moments, though, where moments like this happen, and I'm like, what are you doing? Whose team are you really on? Try that one more time. Yeah, still give me those snappers, but that's okay. I had the wrong one clicked, so I take everything back. There we go! Okay, cool. So the whole point of this roundabout was just to get people off our little highway thing, down from one end of the building to the other, or sorry, campus to the other. Up here we'll have our like traditional buildings. We can have our maybe transport hub in here or something. So we hopefully should get a lot of use out of this. Maybe the transport hub can be down here at the bottom, just to get people actually... Let's try some stuff out. So I'd like, I think, a small little side road going over. Let's get these back on. And then I'd like the train station to be down here. And I've got so many train stations these days. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm really a fan of these Japanese style ones here. These are pretty cool.
The Force will be with you, always.
Alsman, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's super kind of you. Welcome aboard. Guys, get some love, please. That is really, that's awesome. I love seeing all these lightsabers. Guys, you have no idea. Honestly, you have no idea. This is, like, for me, the coolest thing. I gotta do it. I'm so sorry. I gotta do this right now. I'm gonna turn off the light even for this, just because it's too exciting. I can't resist. There we go. Right? Oh, and guys, how cool is this shirt? Oh, as I hit my roof. Cat Uncle. I bet you can't guess who that's for. In honor of Linus, of course. Yeah, it was like one of my gifts from my girlfriend. It was like a little novelty gift. She didn't even think I would like it, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I wore it out today. I got the strangest looks, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm a cat uncle. What's up?" But I literally, when I took it out of the bag, I was like, "You were the best." Couldn't even believe it. She knows me too well, right? Because my roommate is cat mom, her boyfriend is cat dad. I am cat uncle, so it just works very well. I was talking about using a Japanese station. I think I'm actually going to use this one here. It has a nice little kind of small town kind of vibe to it. I think it's actually a European station. Some of you might recognize that. Be like, oh yes, of course, ice strip, yes, and then you know all that. But yeah, I love this. Is too funny. She's such a keeper, you guys. But yeah, Alsman, once again, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, are we too close here to our roundabouts to be doing this kind of craziness? I mean, the short answer, it looks like yes, but the long answer is also no, because we can do one of these. Oh, I'm so into this. And, oh my goodness, I have the idea. You know what we've been doing in our other cities, which I really want to do over here now, is we've been doing a, kind of like a one-way train loop, where trains come in one way, and we switch over to a one-way track type thing, and it forces them to go in the station through like the back and then exit the other way type thing. So maybe we can pull something like that off over here, where, oh my goodness, I don't know, can we do it? where we have, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I might maybe try switching one of these over. No, that's too crazy talk. I think what we'll do is we'll just use one of these sides. And then we'll have that split into one ways. Perhaps interact with this even. Oh man, sorry, I'm trying to think on the fly here. Oh, Salty P.O., I think we decided on doing a university campus over here. And I still don't know 100% what's going to go on the point. I think it might end up being the statue. I just kind of put that there just for placeholder's sake. But my other idea was to maybe have like a bell tower or something. And I think I'm going to terraform the Earth a little bit more just so it lines up with this. Because I wanted this road to line up with that road, just so that from like the overhead we have like some amount of symmetry. And I want to take just a total curveball direction kind of change really quickly. I want to show you guys this again, just for those of you who are just tuning in. So what we made last week, it turned out like way better than I thought. My only criticism I got just from people looking at everything afterwards was having this building right here. It doesn't make 100% sense to have kind of like a skyscraper, but I don't know. And why can we see your zoning? What is your deal here? I think I've broken something again. Okay, there we go. I have so many mods running now that like, oh goodness. Yeah, JQNCS. So what happened is like 2 episodes ago or 2 Fridays ago when we were streaming, some of my assets did not load properly. It was like the water and it was the golf courses. And so the water stuff we put down and golf courses I chose not to put back. And then when I loaded last Friday's stream, the water stuff was gone again. And we just ended up moving it over here. And it's taking this time, which is good. And we just built this to go along with it. On the golf course, I think I'm going to put it back in somewhere else. And I'm actually most likely going to move, I think, our country club and like casino and stuff. I think we're going to end up moving this. I got to sleep on this a little bit more. Because I like the idea of having the waterfront stadium. I think the old town kind of stuff is pretty cool. We definitely need some more skyscrapers. And we just got to tie in to see a few more of these plazas and stuff together. Our city is a whole bunch of just, I don't know, misshaped, unfinished zones we still got to do here. How many mods? I think I've got 46 running right now. I got a small list, which is almost updated. You want to just check that out right there. It's a Reddit post. Okay, back to this. So I think I'm doing trees through here. I guess we'll do that afterwards. I want the train stuff come in before I do that. Okay, so trains possibly could interact with this. It could go over top of that. I do want to use this, though. That's the whole thing of us putting that down there. That'll probably link in like this. We have a break like that. Okay. Sorry, just thinking here. So train station along the water's edge. Come in like this. Go around. Go around. You have 72 mods, 2,000 assets. I think I have like 80 total I could use if I were to like turn them all on type thing. But I don't normally when I'm streaming use that many. It's more like if I'm doing some off-camera building, or like when I'm doing like those time-lapse projects. That's when I'm using like every single mod I can think of type thing. Okay, I'm not trying to kill the look of this. I just want to maybe extend our peninsula a bit so we're slightly more symmetrical with how that road looks. But let's kind of push that back down. Actually, that's not so bad. I like it. Okay, we'll keep that. But like for me, I'd rather upgrade my computer than scale back on assets, which I think I've done like twice now. Okay, so just so we can keep our bike lane theme alive, let's have a road go across like this. We'll use the movement mod to bring this back to like level. And then I'll run the train track along this. And this will just be like a little waterfront bike path / driving road type thing for our campus. I think the campus is going to be a little bit bigger than we're all maybe thinking in our mind's eye right now. Which is fine by me. Okay, so where's that train station we used? Right here you are. Okay, so we have our train like this. You know, that's actually not a bad height, so maybe we can push... Oh, no, we can put the tracks in. That should do the terraforming for us. But yeah, so what I want is we'll have our trains leave going this way. So you can see like that converges one way. Oh, that's so sharp looking. I love it. And then we'll have the way in just come from like, you know, around and back here. And then we'll have, I think maybe a couple level crossings through the campus, and that should just look pretty, pretty darn cool, I think. And I've been doing this in other cities where we have just like the whole one-way looping thing. And that started, I think, like 2 weeks ago in just some random city, like our Sunday city. I'm actually going to redo this. I don't want that little bridge part. But yeah, someone just suggested we try one of our little, we had like a little loop around point. I don't know what to call it. Someone's like, can you get the trains to go through that? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And sure enough, we found a way. Yeah, it's better. That's cool, right? Yeah, I'm up to 32 gigs of RAM now. I'd have to like switch to like bigger RAM modules because I'm out of RAM ports. Or I have to go for like one of those crazy super duper motherboards that has like a gazillion RAM ports on it. So like just basically this, right? That's kind of what I'm going for. Straighten that out. Oh man, this is so cool! I don't know why, but I'm on like the biggest train bender right now, guys. Like when I'm having like my dinner and stuff, I've been watching a whole bunch of videos on YouTube of people like showcasing their backyard train sets, whether it's like a small little one or it's like the ones you can ride on. So I feel like I know my purpose when I retire, and that is to build a backyard railroad for my grandkids to try out type thing, you know? I need more money before you upgrade RAM. Yeah, unfortunately computers are not. Do you know what though? I mean, to buy, like if you have $2,000 now, you can buy like such a good computer relative to what $2,000 could buy like a few years ago. So I feel like the price of computing is becoming a bit more, you know, achievable, right? And like smaller amounts of money go a lot further. And just because of how fast stuff is upgrading, like the secondhand market is like flooded with like just killer parts from people that are kind of impatient, just wanting to just keep upgrading, getting, you know, newer stuff or whatever. There's some things I won't buy on the secondary market, but like video cards and stuff, I'll buy them from my friends if I like know that it's legit or whatever. If I know they're pretty like, you know, responsible, I guess. Or they have a good build and they didn't have any like temperature problems or whatever. Like this is kind of cool, I think, right? In the campus, it's not going to be a very like densely populated campus. A lot of open space and a lot of trees that are in kind of like a uniform path and stuff. And we'll have some like campus like style buildings and whatnot. I think Chinese organ sellers. Oh goodness. Take out a loan on the black market just to satisfy your computer desires. Alright, well, I mean, I'm having this sudden thought where I want to make like a rail interchange here. Maybe not as big as this one, but like maybe something along the same lines. Because we do happen to have all of this, right? Or, I mean, let's think here. This one splits into two. And it goes, both of them, this way. Okay. So that means that one of these can go over the rail and go to the school, and the other one can meet up with this, but I'm going to force it to maybe go only one direction. So I might do something like this. Oops. add that on. Sometimes this horribly warps the rails, and other times you can just get a really nice looking junction. This seems like it's one of those good times. There we go. That's nice looking. Okay, so trains can come in this way. That means they both converge on this, and that can be the one that goes that way. What I want when it's all said and done is to have kind of a mix between some internal cargo lines and passenger lines, and then having some external ones as well. I'm just doing a bit of this now just for like mental memory's sake. Then we can make those kind of link up a different way. Okay, and so this one goes up and over, so that just serves the city a different way. And that one would probably
the Force will be with you,
here.
Always.
And is that Ty Damon? Oh gosh, I'm probably saying that terribly wrong here. Oh, Ty Daniman, maybe. Nope, that's probably not either. Ty Danum? I think that might be it. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but thank you very much for that, what is it, the description today. Really appreciate that. You get your lightsaber now. Guys, go ahead and spam some love. Drop some lightsabers if you got them. But welcome aboard. Thank you very much for that. And I'm so sorry for... Guys, you all have such creative names, and I just say them just terribly. Terribly, terribly wrong. Cheeseburger, I'm going to be streaming until midnight my time, so about another hour and 10 minutes. And I do realize, guys, it's a little bit of a...
Always.
Oh, what? Michael, was that Michael Selsky? Also with a subscription, dropping the Twitch Prime on us. Thank you very much, guys. Holy smokes here. Really, really appreciate this. Keep spamming those lightsabers. Get some love in the chat, guys. This is absolutely awesome support. Thank you very much. You're all very kind people. Welcome aboard, guys. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming just till midnight my time, which I do realize is a little bit short. I'm going to be streaming again on Sunday, though. I've just got to work tomorrow, unfortunately. I've got my my other random job, my photography stuff. But I am, honestly, guys, especially with the subscribers, you know, you guys are definitely motivating me to stream a lot more often. So I'm hoping that next few weeks, next few months, we'll be hopefully making this much more of a regular thing. So guys, thank you very much for all of you that are hopping in early. I really appreciate that. And I'm just back on the YouTube grind again, guys, too. So I'm going to try and record something as well tomorrow. Actually got some stuff out right before the stream started. Why can't I select that node point right here? It's kind of weird. Oh, Dr. Y, thanks. Yeah, it'll be fun. I enjoy doing the photography stuff. It's actually pretty cool. It's so I photograph rooms and stuff that are staged and ready for like an event rental, and I'll photograph it so like if you wanted to you know, rent it for like, you know, like a wedding of your own or party, you have an idea of what it looks like all set up already. Now why can't I make a little crossing right there, I wonder? So I don't photograph people, nothing like that. Just kind of keep it nice and simple. Strange that I can't do that. It's not letting me click. Strange. I don't know if the one-way road is the issue or not. Maybe I can reverse engineer this. Oh, you're a photographer as well? Oh, cool. Yeah, photography, I think it's pretty fun. It's a lot of... It's a lot of people do it these days. So it's pretty competitive. So that's why I kind of just stick to my little niche or whatever. Alright, now what am I clicking on that is making this go all crazy? I think what it is because we use the Move It mod to raise that up. I think that's where the problems are coming from. So maybe if we do this, and then do that. Okay, that's good. And then now we do the train. But like, if you know, if my friends or something wants like, you know, headshots or whatever done, I don't mind doing that. But I don't normally photograph people though. I find like, you know, when you photograph people, everyone's like, oh, I want to be a model, and they're all trying like these really like bizarro things, and you're just like shaking your head, you know. Salty
Happy
PO,
birthday present, lol.
dude, man, oh my goodness, dude, man, I love you so much. Holy smokes. Guys, please get some love out. Salty PO is like literally the greatest. Like, Man, #1 donator by like a long shot at this point. Oh my goodness. Dude. Like, much love, much respect. Thank you very, very much. I'm speechless. Like, I'm really glad you enjoy the stream as much as you do, man. Like, that means a lot to me. And that's a lot of money too. Man, thank you so much. Honestly, you guys, honestly, you put me on such a good mood. That's just incredibly generous. Cheeseburger, yes you did. Don't say that. I was speechless too. And you know you're a really good supporter. I think Cheeseburger's 3rd place in my donation wall. But it's not a contest. You know I love you all equally. Just holy smokes, healthy PO. Oh hey fam, what's going on? Yeah, you know, I still find I'm the same way too. I really enjoy watching other people play the game just so I can kind of get like a new perspective on things. And I'll even end up watching sometimes my own videos. Just I don't know how I get sucked into them. But yeah, guys, speaking of Cheeseburger, what we're trying to get set up is so over in his community, if you're subscribed to him or if you're subscribed to me, we're trying to get a few other people on the roster as well. He's got a private Rust server going. And we're trying to get that set up just for the subs and stuff, so we can steer clear of the toxic communities that are out there in like those public servers, right? But still have some kind of fun as a community, play some games together. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, and I'll eventually just be kind of sending out some sub messages and whatnot. So keep your eyes peeled to your inbox. Alright, so I want this to go, I think, up and over. Yeah, not a lot of my, like some of my friends know now, but not a lot of people actually know that I make YouTube content, which is kind of funny. Because like when I tell them I do like, you know, like videos and stuff, everyone assumes I get maybe like 1,000 views or whatever. I think my most popular video now, it's like 1.2 million views or something. And so I'll tell people that, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, like I do, you know, I do okay. Get out there a little bit. But then there's some people where they get like, you know, they get that like every single video they make, right? So... oh, you know what, actually, in terms of traffic, just so that our trains don't have to cross in front of each other, I think we should reverse the directions of our one-way thing right here. Oh, server is set. Yep, we'll have a meeting. I'll probably do it on Sunday, actually. Sunday before I stream. Okay, I don't want to get too close to the this road here, because we still gotta get our campus stuff in. So I'm actually maybe gonna back that up slightly. Oh, JQNCS, thank you very much for the bits. Do appreciate that. Okay. So maybe for funsies, we can have this as a one-way in as well, just for like pure funsies right here. It doesn't seem like that's going straight. It just seems like that's a little bit crooked as well. These one-way tracks are a little finicky. I don't know what's going on here, but our snap points are all over the place, it feels like. Oh, KPD, I honestly, I cannot get over like how much stuff has changed over the last like years. Like I'm at a point now where like I've never been happier with the way, you know, things are going. I also feel like the love and support from you guys is just, it's incredible. And it means like a lot to me. So I literally would not be doing this without you guys, like for real. I would have given up so long ago. That's connected, but I feel like that junction's a little sharp. The directions were giving us problems before, that's why I didn't line up there. Oh, you guys are getting the field. Oh. Guys, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like it's been a big struggle. And there's been a lot of just ups and downs. And, you know, like I was really just feeling down, like just at the end of last year, like around December kind of thing. Because like the girl I was dating, who I was like really into, kind of broke up with me because she just wasn't, you know, just wasn't feeling it. And, you know, it just, you can't, it takes two to tango, right? You can't force someone to dance type thing. But the girl I'm with now is like, I'm so much happier. And so sometimes you got to go through some rough patches just to appreciate the good times ahead. I guess that kind of works, right? And it's like the power perspective, you know? Like I was pretty, yeah, down in the dumps, you know? But you all motivated me. We kind of, you know, we stuck together as a team. A lot of emotional moments. I think we're stronger. Yeah, this works, right? That's not so bad. It's actually a little close, but not so bad. Salty PL, thank you very much again. Like, I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you on Sunday. I got some more assets for the Navy base, which I'm excited to use. Guys, get some love again for our good buddy Salty PO. And our good buddy Cheeseburger, too. I don't want you to feel like you're not left out. Or, you know what I mean? I don't want you to feel like you're left out, dude. Like, you're a great mod, great supporter behind the scenes. Great streamer as well. And Cheeseburger makes it rain in here, too, guys. I don't want you to, well, you know, I don't want you to make it seem like I'm picking favorites or whatever, you know what I mean? Can't even speak today. Okay, let's smooth these out. So the rail interchange is actually taking up a little bit more space than I was planning for it to. So I may have to rethink the direction of our campus a little bit. But I'm very much so in love with the idea of having these trains go through, so I don't think that's going to change. This is interesting. Oops, wrong button. No. Cheeseburger's a bit of a variety streamer. He does City Skylines, though. I think I've seen him literally stream everything. He also does graphic design, like those IRL streams, where he does like emotes and other stuff, too. And I don't know if you're taking... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, like clients, I guess? But he also does, yeah, just like general computer stuff, so... If you affiliates and stuff need like sub emotes and stuff, I believe he's your man. Okay, just get these going the right way now. How Canadians pick their favorites? They pick everyone. Yeah, exactly. Ask Canadian parents who their favorite kid is, right? That's like the most awkward, you know? They'll never spill the beans on that, right? What am I looking for here? One ways. I still feel like that's a little bit crooked for some reason. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the points over a bit here. But guys, honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I wouldn't trade anything. Like the entire journey, like all the heartache, everything, like all of it was necessary. Not every day can be, you know, rainbows and puppy dogs, right? Sometimes you need that power of perspective. Okay. So a separate way across. I wish this was a little bit closer. I'm actually going to terraform that, just so we don't have to do that little bit of silliness right here. Oh hey, made you ship your pants. What's going on, friend? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday. I guess we could do like a Skype call together. My video editing is so basic, man. Like, it's almost like embarrassing how like, I just use like Windows, like Movie Maker. I used to use Sony Vegas, but I just find, like, you know, it's like with the mods, right? It's like less is more. The more stuff you add, like the more time consuming it kind of becomes. So I feel like I had too many options when I was using Vegas. But I can totally show you the basics on that or whatever. I have no problem with that. That gets rid of these suspension-y upper arm thingies. Honeybees. Oh, I like the honey a lot. Honey on toast is pretty good. I think that's pretty clean, all things considering, that little curvy in here. And then maybe we'd have the split happen around here to get back to the other side. Cool. What? You just subscribed for $9.99. Man, dude. Thank you very much. Okay, I really have to get an emote going for that now. I honestly had I really didn't think anyone was going to use that. Man, oh man, that is exceedingly supportive of you. I really appreciate that. I will get an emote ASAP. I'm going to start working on that tomorrow. Man, thank you very much for that. Guys, get some love out there. Dropping the $10 subscription on us here. Oh my goodness. Oh hey, Maddie, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, that's really, guys, holy smokes here. You're all wonderful people. I like to talk, and rarely do you guys take the words out of my mouth, I guess, or whatever I'm trying to say here, but I think now is one of those moments. I'm very speechless. I really appreciate it, guys. The last few days have just you're all exceedingly generous. Our railroads are warping just a little bit here still. Maybe we'll try that a bit closer. KPD, I don't remember saying that, but that maybe sounds like something I would say. But no, I definitely got to get on the extra emotes, and I legitimately did not think anyone was going to use them, so I thought I had all the time in the world to set those up. But really, that's really kind of you. What's the plan for the avenue by the new interchange? Doesn't look like it could go. I think what I'm going to do is have this go in. I don't know, maybe go in and square off or something. This is taking up a little bit more space than I thought it would, our little rail thing here. I may change this part so that maybe it's a little underground, or maybe we can have the curve go a bit further back. Let's do that. Give ourselves a bit more room to work with over here. Just change this here since we're still pretty early in our little build. There we go. Gives us the chance to redo that corner as well. Okay, so I'll probably have the one-way start braking, I guess, like this. Kind of like that, right? Yeah, this gives us way more room. Oh, that's cool. Ty, thanks, man. I feel terrible just for, like, ruining your name, too. We have a Discord, by the way. I don't know if you want to hop into that or if you're in Discord or not. But totally feel free. Come on in, post some stuff, make some friends, keep our conversation going. JQNCS, what you can do is you can subscribe multiple months at a time if you want, I believe. And you can subscribe at the different tier levels too. So I think if you want, you can do $4.99 a month, and you can just pay, like, 6 months in advance, and then do it that way. But maybe that's only for partners. I'm still not 100% on how all of this stuff works. It's still pretty new and exciting. So I gotta go through it all. But I think my priority right now is getting the new sub emotes made. Clicking on this help, or is it actually just going to ruin everything? It's going to ruin everything. Oh god, are you ever going to ruin everything? What's throwing me off a little bit here is just the terrain. Maybe we can get that closer. There we go. We'll pull that snap point in, pull that one down, and we'll smooth that. And that should be, I think, what we're after right here. Yeah, I know, it might be, yeah guys, I don't know what it is, the rails, I'm going crazy with them, I'm kind of aware of that. I don't know what's going on here. But I'm hoping to hide a lot of these with some trees, and then we won't really notice as many of them, but I don't know. I could be overdoing this. Yeah, it is kind of a lot of trains. But, you know, I mean, this will be filled in with some houses and stuff. We might not actually notice this little bend as much. We probably would see these a lot. And even this we can kind of cover with some trees. And we can mix this in with our the student housing a bit. Terraform that a bit before I close that off. It's actually quite the drastic height difference. You know what we could do, guys, is maybe have like a little tunnel just through this part. I think it's just getting crazy, but instead of having the overpass here, go underground instead. You have my overlay ready. Oh, dude, you made an overlay for me? I don't know what to say. That's very kind of you. But yeah, guys, Discord, definitely an awesome place. I've been posting some cool, because I am pretty active over on the City Skylines subreddit. They actually made me one of the moderators for that, which is super, super cool. So I usually post some of the cooler things I find over there into our Discord. So you guys can stay up to date on news and whatnot. And we have a lot of just fun discussion happening over there too. Not as busy looking. That's a lot cleaner. Serves a purpose still. I like that. And then underground with this one too. Panda, I'm technically still enrolled in college. I'm one of those people where like I just keep going back to college every few years, but then halfway through my program, I'm like, I don't know if I like this anymore. So I don't know if I kind of went through that, but I sort of went through that with my current program. Also just kind of ran out of money. But I'm technically enrolled in college right now. And I've taken, I think about half of the courses necessary for the business administration degree that I was in. But I gotta go back and finish that though. But school is a lot more expensive than I kind of planned for. So I took, I literally took some time off, which ended up being 2 terms now, just to kind of explore some alternate revenue streams, which is kind of what led me to doing the streaming actually. But I would love to just go back and I just kind of want to go back to school. I want to be one of those, like, you know, students for life kind of thing. I think you can always, at any age, learn, you know, benefit from some learning. Yeah, I know, my academic endeavors. It's been definitely a while since I've kept you guys updated on that. But yeah, I know it is my plan. Like, it's a shame not to finish it, right? And I definitely have a lot of fun when I'm in school too. It's just like with everything else, is timing. But I was originally going to school for criminal justice and police foundations, but then I kind of had this moment where I really didn't want to either be a cop or be a lawyer. Those were kind of my original plans in life. And I took some time off, did a little bit of traveling, you know, worked here and there too. That's why I went back to school for business, and kind of just got a little bit put on hold, and yeah, here we are now type thing. Yeah, every day is a day for learning. I completely agree with that. I try not to have, like, you know, a closed mind or anything too when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I just really like chatting with people, especially older people. I think they have a lot to kind of share and everything too. Okay. Can this be saved? Just a little bit here. That's better. That's better as well. Okay. Starting to make some progress. Alright, now let's look at some of our university/campus buildings, and then maybe we can get a bit more of an idea of what we can do with this road here. Because my immediate plan was just to maybe go in, and then we can have the road split, and then we go like that. And then maybe not connected there, we can have like another wing up here. Keep those at a different height. Or something like this, right? And then if we go this way. And then let's look at our buildings now. Yeah, Ravens, I feel like when I was growing up, maybe we're around the same age or so, but yeah, there's a big push for, you know, like information technology style degrees, or like be a doctor or something like that. It really wasn't trades. And now there seems to be like a really big resurgence for that, which I think is pretty cool. But definitely trades. Very, very important, just to say the least there. But I mean, we're kind of at a weird point, because a lot of jobs and stuff are going to become automated too. So it's kind of like you got to make sure you're going to a field that's still going to be around in, you know, by graduation time. So we could do something like this. We can change the tunnel a little bit. Maybe we can tunnel right after this, or go straight a bit more, give ourselves a bit more room here. Yeah, let's try that. This is like totally only possible because of all of our anarchy stuff, like this double crossing thing here. I don't know how this is going to react in like this city skylines world here. Cheeseburger, my friend, take care of yourself, guys. Give him a follow, and if ever you see Cheeseburger streaming, hop on in, say hi. He's such a good guy. He's a very good supporter of our stream, even though I give him a hard time. And he's helping us out with the rest server too. So Cheeseburger is definitely, you know, like I said, pulling some strings here behind the scenes. Okay, so let's go across like this, up like that, and then in like that. Now, why is this so low? No, don't, Cheeseburger. Oh my goodness. Makes me feel bad. You know I love you. Alright, try and get a bit of symmetry out of this. I don't know why this kind of stuff's taking me forever to do. Do one of these. Help with the height a bit. Drop that down slightly. I guess sort of getting there. I don't know. I feel like we're sort of there, but sort of not at the same time. It's weird. That's not so bad. Okay. I used to do human resources. Yeah, I considered doing that for a while too, actually. Like the office admin thing is pretty flexible. There's some HR like aspects to it as well. But I pretty much do because I work for my dad full time right now. That's kind of like my 9 to 5, like Monday to Friday type thing. And with that, I kind of do the business admin stuff for the office. Like my dad has an aeronautical engineering firm, and we hire like engineers and stuff on a contract basis. But normally, just kind of like a small staff at the office type thing. And so I'll do things like payroll and like invoicing and just like a lot of the day-to-day stuff, right? Like, you know, when people phone in or new clients like ask for just like, you know, just generic order books or whatever. I don't know, just like, you know, just office-y kind of stuff, right? And then my dad will bring me out on location every once in a while too, which is super cool. So I get to hang out, see some airplanes, help them with some inspection stuff. But definitely a lot of paperwork in this field. All right, the hill, I mean, it's not really working in our favor. I'd say that, but I wouldn't say it's working entirely against us, but gosh darn it, this is just not really working. Yeah, payroll, you know, there's so many companies that just get it wrong. And like, you know, getting like the taxes and stuff to work and everything too. It's such a, it's definitely an in-demand job right now. JQNCS, oh my goodness, I'd have to have like a separate channel for that so I don't get banned from YouTube or whatever. My goodness, you guys and your silliness. I would definitely do some pretty nuts though. Even the 999 support, I can't, like, you guys are awesome. But don't feel pressured to support, guys. Like, you know, like just you all being here is more than enough. Don't even worry. But I really do appreciate those of you who have subscribed and stuff. I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to undermine that. I think you guys know what I mean. All right, so trains coming in one way, leave one way as well. That's pretty cool. They link back up with everything. This is still giving us trouble. Let's redo that little section really quickly. Do some more university-style buildings, and then I think we are ready to start putting the speed back on. See what this place looks like. Why are you doing this? What can I do to fix this? Terraform again? Slightly? RedTube. Oh my goodness. People will be like, why are you posting these RedTube links? I'll be like, no reason. Have a special Patreon account or something, right? Some Patreon links. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Shep, like Canada payroll, all that stuff, definitely don't want to mess around with that. And like it's unique because I work for my dad. I'm like exempt from some of the like deduction stuff. So I gotta be like extra cautious when I'm doing like my audits and stuff, right? Because it's not necessarily 100% clear. So I'll sometimes have like tax people will be like, why do you have this? And I'm like, oh, I don't have to pay employment insurance. And they're like, why? I'm like, well, I work for my dad. And then, in case you guys are curious, it's in Canada, you don't have to pay into unemployment insurance if you work for a family member. And the reasoning behind that is I could theoretically work for my dad for like 3 months or whatever, and my dad could like fire me, and then I could apply for unemployment insurance, right? And we can kind of like scam the system. So to prevent that from happening, I don't pay into unemployment insurance, and I'm not eligible for it if my dad were like to fire me. But I don't think my dad would do that. I think my dad would kind of give me advance warning or something, right? But just if you guys are curious. And I don't know what's wrong with all this crazy terrain. We're having such problems here. Nothing ever seems to want to go our way. And now that doesn't line up, so it's not going to be the right curve again here. Oh, hey, Luke, what's going on, friend? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome, welcome to the Friday stream. Keep an eye on the Canadian news tomorrow. Local streaker ruins parade or something like that. Oh boy. No, hopefully not. Okay, so I mean, this is kind of coming together, sort of. Not really 100% how I pictured it, but it's like a modern, updated campus. with trains going through it, apparently. Alright, so I want somewhere for our transit hub to be. I guess we can do it near the train station. Maybe we can have a tram line or something come in. Maybe we can try that, actually. Maybe this road can be kind of like a multi-purpose one here. Oh yeah, right, there's that silly thing where we can't cross trams and train tracks, which I still don't understand. Even with the Anarchy mods, you can't do it. Yeah, Shep, that's, you know, I can realistically see my dad saying that. I don't think I'm a bad, I don't think I'm that bad. But I mean, like, we're a small business, so I mean, I'm kind of like a jack of all trades when it comes to certain things in the office too. If we had like a real office admin, I don't think they want to do some of that random stuff. So, but no, it works out, and I like working with my dad. It's kind of cool. And a lot of people, it's kind of tough for you all to see, you know, family and stuff. So, I know I'm pretty fortunate. Okay, so where are these silly trams going to come in then? We can't really cross any rails, and we have a gazillion rails through here. I guess we can just make a slight bridge or something. This is starting to get a little bit nuts though with transit. Like, I don't really want to go like a tunnel or something. This is starting to get too crazy. It just seems so excessive to have like a bridged tram come through campus as well as all of this other stuff right here. I honestly think we're totally fine with just trains and buses. And bicycles, I guess, to a certain extent too. I think trams would definitely be overkill. Unless you guys are going to be like trams or riot kind of thing right now. Then I could maybe consider it. Yeah, my mom, she used to be a teacher, and so sometimes I would go in and like, you know, visit her at work or whatever. That's a pretty cool profession too, though. Oh, a metro station. Yeah, that would work really well, actually. Metro, there we are. Oh, I got so many new ones now. Oh boy. So I've been downloading a bunch of Toronto ones because I'm doing, you know, the Toronto build or whatever. So there's Main Street. Oh my gosh. Haha, Summer Hill. This is too cool. Greenwood. Oh, haha, this is awesome. DuPont. Downsview, which is now actually being renamed to Shepherd West, but still. Yeah, that's really cool. Nostalgia factor very high when I see those names. It's been a while since I've been like a subway junkie, because now I drive a lot, right? But what should we use here? I really like the look of this station. I think it might be a little bit big, but maybe we can put that right next door. Like, I really like the look of that. I also have a smaller version of that same building, and same idea. We can just have that living next door. I think that might be a bit more appropriate for the campus here. The smaller one. And then something we could have is a small little bus turnaround point here. And let's maybe terraform a little bit outwards right there, and we can have a small little roundabout just for buses. And the buses we can maybe come in on this road here. And these silly props, I don't know what is their major malfunction with. They are just everywhere. So maybe just a little bit. Pretty high up though from the coast. Oh boy. Get rid of these. Just a gentle push in. Yeah, Panda, I'm gonna get back onto the Instagram grind too. Same with Snapchat. I've fallen like way behind on that. It's just a lot of stuff to keep up with. Which are pretty lame excuses, all things considering, but... Okay, so a bus, I guess we'll just maybe come through here. And why that just did that, I'm actually not sure. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's almost like the game thinks that the soil and stuff's not that height. Let me just press play for a second here. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like underground, but like not underground. What happens with the regular road? Maybe that's just a... No, same thing. What is going on here? Now, maybe, you know, same idea with the Move It mod, because we use the Move It mod to bring this road up. Maybe the game thinks it's like not there. Or something. Try that again. Yeah, I know the game is on pause. Maybe that was part of it, but still the same idea. It's underground. Let me try deleting this just really quick. Putting that back down. Yeah, see, it's giving us silly issues here with our street. I can use the this mod or whatever to force. Oh, that's darn it! Have we been on forced to ground? No, we have not. Okay, never mind. I can use this though to get that out of the way. So we'll use the Move It mod afterwards, but let's just try for this now. Yeah, okay. I see what's happening here. Okay, so buses doing a one-way thing like this, leaving, and we'll have one like that. Okay. I know this looks silly, but we're going to use the Move It mod to lift these up, and that'll even everything back out. I'll press Shift to increase the speed. Have the metro on the beach side. Oh, that maybe actually would work. Change the train station metro. Oh, that would make a lot more sense. Oh, that would. Darn, you know what? I wonder if, darn it, where was that suggestion earlier? I wonder if we just maybe put a new road on the inside and then move the train station like that and then delete the exterior road, if that's the way to do it. Yeah, I did it a bit closer. But that might look better, and that might help with traffic, actually, I think, in the long run. Alright, I think that's where we need to be. Pretty much. Kind of. Okay. Kind of. Let's try this again here. We just spent all this time doing that. Are we really going to change this? I think we are. Yeah, I think so. I think we should do this. Okay, so let's go like that and just put this along like that. Okay. Get rid of this. This becomes a bike lane. Yeah, actually, Shep, my girlfriend bought me a new dash cam mount or whatever for my phone, which is what I was using for the driving vlogs. So I'll hopefully have those back up and running pretty soon. Just talk about those actually on our Friday stream, or not our Friday stream, our yesterday stream, which was not Friday. Yeah, I started doing for those of you that were here or missed it or whatever. I was doing. Or I started doing, sorry, a recreation of Toronto, and that one I'm going to stream on random days. I got to get a schedule kind of going for that. But I was hopefully going to do kind of like a little driving vlog of whatever area we end up working on. It'd be kind of cool. So that road might end up going back in as a smaller one. Might change some of this again. Playing around a lot with the layout here. No, actually, Maverick Yankee. It was yesterday that was my birthday. We had a stream and everything too, actually. So the stream is still up on the VOD if you guys want to take a look at it. That lines up with that, strangely. That can go down by a little bit. We can now cut this off as per necessary. Line this up with that. All right, there we go, making progress. Oh, the height. That's the problem. Swear, if it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah, Panda, do I have any screenshots? I don't think so. Maybe I do. One second, let me see if I have a screenshot. I don't remember if I took a screenshot or not. I maybe did. I did not. Darn it. Oh, wait. Maybe I took a screenshot, but I didn't upload it to... Yeah, no, it's like, it doesn't have anything in it, no. I do have a screenshot. I think I took it by accident, so it's like terrible angle and nothing. But yeah, so I downloaded a new map of Toronto, and in the workshop or whatever. Oh, Luke, thanks for the belated birthday wishes. Thanks, guys, appreciate that. Yeah, so I downloaded a new map from the workshop, and yeah, I started doing the scale recreation in Toronto. We didn't get very far because I work at, you guys know, like the slowest pace imaginable when it comes to this kind of stuff. But my plan for that is to, you know, stream it here and there, and I'll do a lot of off-camera building, and I'll kind of keep you guys updated with just some YouTube videos here and there. But just kind of like a new project for us to work on. And I've been wanting to do that since like forever. And we started doing that a long time ago, not a long time ago, but months ago, when the Move It mod was like brand new. And I didn't have the Move It mod installed. And it just you know, wasn't working back in the day, but I think now we can make it work. Alright, so we got this now reconnected. I think we're going to put that road back in, but we'll keep the bike lane and stuff as it is. And we'll still find a way to get the bus lane, maybe to go down there or something. Alright, let's use that metro station. What does this one look like, though? The Downsview Park Station. That's actually pretty cool. Is this a, like a train? Oh! Oh! You know what? This is probably set for Metro Overhaul mod to work with that. I don't think we can link a train into this. Well, I don't know what to believe anymore. But we're not going to use that, but that's pretty cool. Oh, your birthday's on the 21st? Oh, another July baby. There's a few of us in here today. Bought a new computer for your birthday? Oh, that's awesome. Dude, that's such a good feeling. Yeah, I did a rebuild to this one a few weeks ago. And it's just nothing better than turning it on, having it work, sit down, and you're just like, ooh, you can feel the frames, you know? Maybe we can get nostalgic and use DuPont Station. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, it looks like just like it, too. DuPont is kind of weird. It just really is like some art project. It's like this glass, like greenhouse kind of style place. Well, I'm going to use this, and then, you know, like, down the road, if anyone from Toronto hops into the stream and it's like their first time here, they can be like, wait a minute, is that DuPont? I'll be like, yes. You'll have to give me a few more specs than that, but I think that processor should be enough to run it, especially if you've got a decent video card and some RAM to go along with that. I think, you know, for this game, you probably need about 16 gigs of RAM. I know it says 8, I think, as the minimum, but if you're going to be using some like mods and stuff, you're going to want just a little bit more. Oh, hey, Raiden, what's going on, friend? Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so we've got our metro, we've got our train, we just need our bus, which will probably go in here, the bus station. Maybe we'll come from that road. I gotta figure out what we're doing just with the end of this, right? What? No, I did not hear about that KPD about ARC. Honestly, the devs for ARC are like completely out to lunch. Like, I don't know what they're doing. They have paid DLC for a game that's not finished, and then you just told me right now they're doubling the price of the base game, and it's still an alpha. Now, it doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. I was really into that game too, but like I've heard a lot of just bad stuff about the devs, right? I don't want to talk bad about a game. Like I really don't like the negative vibes when it comes to, you know. But man, that's not cool what they're doing. One thing if the game is finished, right? But the fact that it's not, like that's I don't know. All right, so bustling. Yep, that's the one. It's the dinosaur kind of survival game. Alright, so spot for the buses to kind of come in, make their little turnaround. Sorry guys, losing my poor voice right here. Just I have lozenges. Been talking all day, trying to record and everything too, and my house is just so dry, which is like the worst, but I'd rather this than be super humid. It's like a rainforest out in Toronto right now. Yeah, it's an MMO. But the game is still in alpha, right? So it's unfinished, so kind of crazy that they're charging as much as they are right now for it. Alright, now that might be a bit big of a spot here for the buses. Might maybe just scale that back slightly. I'm trying to keep with the less is more approach. Yeah, that's okay, right? Just a couple spots. Yeah, that should be more than enough to pick up and drop off passengers. A little spot here for the U-turns as well. Yeah, that totally works. And I think I have something we can use just in the middle here, kind of like a bus, kind of like a fake little bus platform thing. Oh, is that a little bit too big? 9, 5, 14. Yeah, I think the 14 is probably too big. Well, that works, right? We just spin that around. More game breaking stuff using the move it mod. I wouldn't call it game breaking, but you know what I mean. We're being creative. Yeah, look at that, right? That has like a bus shelter kind of feel to it. Okay, alright. Progress here. Yeah, Space, and I believe these are from network extensions too. The bus only roads. Fairly certain that's where that came from. Alright, we still have the soundtrack going. Good, good, good. I was like, we are done with that, but we are not. Oh, that looks so clean. This is why I like the Surface Painter, guys. This is just for these little moments right here. I forget about all the other terrible stuff, you know? But yeah, I remember when Arc came out, I literally slowed down making Skylines content because that game like took over my life. I think we can maybe get rid of this, even though we spent so much time getting that just to work perfectly with this curve and stuff right here. I'm trying to get the soil to cooperate a bit more. Oh boy, what a mess. And again, Surface Painter, handy for moments just like this, right? That works. And then yeah, still, I mean, what are we doing with this down, this little part here? Like, what would kind of make sense, I guess, is if we did the same idea, or maybe we had one little small street or something just break out down here. Just, you know, have like a generic building or whatever, right? And then we scale down our roads so that we're going from the 6 to the 4. Get rid of these silly silly rocks here. You crazy rocks, go away! Oh, Drewkiss, what's up, my friend? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Long time no see, man. Hope school's going well with you. I don't know if you're finished or not. And actually, yeah, since you're here too, I'll be doing Scary Games Night. We were talking about that not too long ago. I think probably the third weekend of July. Actually, for the rest of you too. I don't know why I'm only telling Turkus this, but yeah, for those of you here. So my plan is to have kind of like, it's like a Halloween kind of style in my mind, right? So Halloween in July. I want to have like a scary games night. So mark your calendars, guys. SimCity 2013. Kappa. Man, that was mean. But yes, that's definitely a scary game. Poor SimCity. Honestly, it's so crazy because if like SimCity came out now, like computers now are so much better. They could probably scale the Glassbox engine and stuff upwards, and people's like computers could handle it. Because like the CEO, like, you know, she got a lot of flack for saying it too, because it's pretty bold. But she was like, you know, like your computers can't handle it, you know. And we're all like, who do you think you're talking to? But really, they couldn't, right? Have I seen this City Skylines SimCity meme video? No, I haven't. Here, feel free to... You can post that in our Discord. I'll take a look at that later. Anyway, yeah, so there was talk of using this statue right at the kind of edge of our university or whatever, right? We can have that over here, make a little plaza thing around it, right? Or we could do a clock tower, and then save this for when we do the rebuild of our kind of downtown core area. So we'll just park her right over here until we figure out what we want to do. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe not having that in the university would work. I think it might be a little bit too big, just for the relative height of all the buildings around it. And I do have a clock tower in mind, so let me take a look at that. Yeah, EA, they're such silly people. I can't believe they killed Maxis. It's a real shame the way that franchise went down. But they made the business decision to close down, the Maxis division, which EA bought, instead of trying to either salvage the game or make a new one. So there just will not be another SimCity, which I literally can't even believe we live in a world where like that is the case. But if they didn't screw the screw the pooch so bad, then we wouldn't have City Skylines. So give a little, get a lot. I think that might make more sense, right? Kind of like a clock tower thing. I think I like this more. A lot of craziness over there. Gotta work on that still. But I loved Maxis. I think they were such a good company. Like growing up, like all their inside jokes with the llamas and stuff, and like Sim Park, and like Sim Copter and Sim Tower. All these like classic games, right? And just these random non-stop jokes about llamas. Like everything is it's just so funny, right? Like, and just to kind of see the franchise, go down the way it did, like that's a shame. Breaks my heart. Yeah, Sim Farm. I remember that game too, right? Man, so many crazy, crazy old memories. This is cool. This is in Toronto, the Eglinton Garage. We have the Birchmount too. Man, so many things here. Okay, so what's some more cool stuff we can use over here? I want some more studenty kind of buildings in before we start doing some little shops and stuff. Give me some more campus buildings. One thing our university does not have is a lot of symmetry to it, so it's like an unconventional campus here. Yeah, you know what? The graphics were so bad on so many of those old games, but that was not the point, though. It was definitely it was a lot of fun to play them. And you know what? I don't understand. It's like all these games, like EA. They're so. I mean, EA owns like every cool title. They could remake basically everything, and we would just all. I would like totally line up around the block to buy everything, right? Because they could redo all like the Command and Conquer series. They could redo, like they could redo SimCity, of course. I'm sure they'll keep doing The Sims, so that's not really the best example. But there's a lot of like the classic games that we all grew up with that just totally could use an HD remake. Panda, my friend, take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out. Sim Earth! Yes, Coyote, Sim Earth! Oh my goodness, classic. 7-Eleven gas station, cool. Got one of those on campus. Cool. did want to have that place a bit closer, but maybe we can just surface paint instead. Sometimes surface painter will cooperate, right? Just leave that little bit there open for the tree. Come on. Nope. Okay, I guess we're doing that. Oh, Raven's Call. There is a goodness, the name, I hope doesn't elude me. There's kind of a new game. Oh, it worked! Yes, Clubby, thank you very much. I was just testing those out and it actually worked too. Darn it, awesome. Not darn it, but yes. Thank you very much for those bits, my friend. Guys, get some love out for our good buddy Clubby here. Yes, the custom emotes worked. Earlier, that's why I said darn it, earlier, the bit alert was not working. It was the default sound, but nice. That's awesome. Great success. Yes, Project High Rise. Thank you, Panda, that's what it was. Project High Rise, that's kind of the unofficial follow-up to Sim Tower. But yeah, I gotta redo the Project High Rise series, guys. Like, so many of those like random videos just kind of, they just went to the wayside. Yeah, spam some lightsabers. It's kind of fun seeing those. Yeah, 4 gigs of Maverick Yankee, 4 gigs of RAM might not be enough. Like I think it says 8 is the minimum for the game, but I think 16 is kind of a number you might want to aim for if you're building a bit of a bigger city. And you'll definitely want to make sure you have not a dedicated graphics card. You want to have an independent one. Otherwise, you won't really be able to build anything too big. But with any computer, it kind of comes down to balance, right? If you have one really good part and then the rest of the parts aren't really kind of keeping up, then it's no bueno. It's like having a sports car with flat tires. Doesn't really work, right? Yeah, 8 is the minimum, but yeah, definitely 16 recommended. I'm using 32, and I kind of wish I had like 64 gigs, to be honest. Is that a laptop, or what's the what's the build here? Because if it's a desktop, you might be able to over time maybe buy some new pieces and do some some partial upgrades or whatever. And I don't know how proficient you are at computer building, but maybe if you have your take your try at that, probably save some money versus buying something that's already pre-made. And there's a lot of good websites, like even Reddit, for example, has a lot of subreddits that are just like chock full of people that'll definitely give you some support for building a computer. And even our Discord, if you post some pictures, ask some questions and stuff, there's some websites you can even go to, and you can put in all the parts that you're looking to purchase, and it can tell you if they're compatible with one another. There's a lot of resources out there. Oh, it's a laptop. Yeah, laptops are pretty finicky when it comes to running this game. Because even if you have a really good laptop, you're pretty much running it on like full blast or whatever. Like, so it's gonna have maybe some problems with heating and stuff. Maybe we should connect these back up like a little road like that, right? Yeah, build a PC. Build a PC for me. Yeah, that's a really good subreddit. Actually, I've heard really good things about that. Really friendly community. And same idea, you just kind of post a whole bunch of questions and you got a whole bunch of experts that just, they love it. It's like this game, it's like when people come here and ask questions. I love it! So you guys can always ask your questions here, Oh, hey, Clubby, yeah, totally feel free to hop in our Discord. And guys, Clubby's pretty active over in Azilia's community, so we're happy to see some spillover here. Yeah, that kind of works for me, right? Gives these roads back their purpose. I think we're going to curve maybe that a little bit more effectively. Oh, hello. That plus movement mod? Yes, sirree Bob. Gentle, gentle. Steady now. There we go. Oh, Joel, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I honestly had a great birthday, guys. Girlfriend spoiled me. And take a look at, for those of you who haven't seen it, look how silly this shirt is. I love it. My girlfriend got me this. Because she knows I love Linus, who is my roommate's cat. So I have cat uncle to Linus. I think I'm going to change this. But yeah, she took me out, really nice dinner too. Girlfriend spoiled me rotten here. You don't think that tower fits there? Maybe we can try a different tower. Yeah, for those of you who are afraid to tackle, you know, the building your own computer, it's really actually not all that hard. It's like making a really complicated set of Lego. But theoretically it's doable. Well, if we don't use this tower, what could we possibly use instead? I think I might have a university-style tower building. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Move the tower to the roundabout? Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea, guys. So I'll put it down like this, and I'm going to use that. And it might say that we're disconnected. And if it does, I'm going to go across with the road like this. And I'll move that off this. There we go. Put that like this. Lego the possibility of shock and fire. Well, I mean, yes, it's like the Lego Technic kit or whatever. So not maybe for kids, but it's not as hard as you might be thinking. Main thing you want to make sure obviously is like, you know, you have the right like everything is compatible. I should use the movement mod. Oh right, our money. Whoa, yeah, geez, we spent so much of it. Oh yeah, I've done it again. I think that, yeah, that definitely looks better there. Wow, that looks way better there. I definitely want some parking lots. Maybe we can put some of those next to our campus area here. Maybe some trees up and down where the rail corridor is going to be. Let's go over some more of our school-style buildings. Like, this is a high school, but we can still place it over here because it has a nice kind of campusy feel to it. One of our campus buildings, right? So we can do that plus some parking lots maybe over here. Let's use our trusty road like this. Oh yeah, we could do a church where that was. Actually, yeah. Maybe this church. Actually, that's not bad. It has a nice kind of old school brick kind of feel to it. It feels like a church you'd find in, like, I want to say like downtown Boston, but like, you know, like that kind of feel, right? Maybe a little bit of an urban church. I don't know, we feeling this one here, guys? Oh, Raven's called, no problem. Like, you're gonna get, like, rest in peace your social life. Like I got really sucked into that game. I don't know how I pried myself apart. And I was trying to make some content for it, but I just ended up losing the save file, and I just had to restart the series. Because it's one of those things where it's like, it auto-saves as you play. So, like, when you're recording, if you end up making a mistake, or, like, you know, someone interrupts you or whatever, you can't really go back and start again, because you can't really load your previous... So I gotta play that game in like a really long stretch where I can play like 3-4 hours in a row and then just kind of break that up into multiple episodes or whatever. For Skylines, should I start planning when I make a new city for when I like the offices? Yeah, you know what, I tried to plan for that kind of stuff a little bit early on. What I'll end up doing is maybe like running some like wider roads down, so when I do eventually upgrade, it kind of helps you know, traffic. But you don't want to necessarily overdo it with high density in any one particular area, because then you'll run into traffic problems. But I mean, for me, like right off the get-go, I already start thinking of kind of like long-term traffic and whatnot. What if I put the park on the outside and a church on the inside? Oh, that could happen. But then where would that go, right, relative to here? Yeah, let's put down some more schooly buildings. Let's think about that, and in a second, I'll show some more buildings we can use maybe for that. Oh yeah, right. I was going to put down this street here. Attach our parking lots to this. Only possible with the Anarchy mod, of course. Have you noticed with the, oh yeah, Raven's Call, I feel like everything is better since the mass transit update. The only downside is that Skylines now, it draws a little bit more system resources to run just the base game. I've seen just like floods of posts from people since mass transit not being able to run the game now, and for me it takes like an extra like 5 minutes just to get through the paradox loading screen. But I think it's worth it. I think all for the best. Alright, so we got parking, plus a cool campus building here. Actually, maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to think here. Maybe instead of this we can do trees. Because a lot of these trees aren't going to stay where they are. I actually might just go clean house really quick here. Clean some of these spots. Actually, Joel, I don't know if you maybe found me through here or not, but I do. I have some tutorial videos up on YouTube. I actually made one just before I started streaming on just how to get your city started and stuff. And yeah, I kind of dropped some tips for traffic and whatnot. But no matter what, you'll kind of get to a point eventually in your cities, like once your population gets high enough, that no matter how well you design your roads, you're going to have to rely on public transit. And, I mean, this city here is a little bit lacking in public transit, but you're going to want to make yourself something kind of similar to, to this. You'll want, like, a central public transit hub, just somewhere where you can kind of, like, collect everybody, encourage some line sharing, like that kind of stuff. Oh, Outlaw Trucker with the host. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Do I have a video on the mods? I do, but it's a little bit outdated. I'm going to be doing a new series with mods, but I'm starting a new one without mods right now, and I've got a couple without mods already on the go. I normally stream with a whole bunch of mods though, so if any mod questions, totally feel free to ask during the streams. And I've got this list right here, which is a little bit outdated. I've got to go through that, but that's a whole bunch of the mods I'm using right now though. Oh, you came for the videos. Okay, good. So I'm no stranger to you then. Good, good. But yeah, guys, just in general, I'm in this like weird transition point where I'm trying to just get like, you know, into like the online world a little bit more often. So hopefully streaming more, hopefully making some more YouTube content, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, pro tip, keep the game on pause, no traffic problems, right? Exactly. That's all you gotta do. Alright, so I downloaded a whole bunch of these Padelmo trees, which are really, really low poly, and they don't lag the game, which is really great. So I'm actually going to place a whole bunch more of these just in general throughout the city now. And I think for my new series with mods, I'm going to start the series off by making the map that we'll be playing on. And I'll probably use a whole bunch of these trees instead of the vanilla ones, because it helps a lot with your FPS. Is that overkill? I don't know. Those trees might be a little big, but we'll keep them. We can always change them. Yeah, Strict Coaster does really, really, really good stuff. His attention to detail blows my mind. He is very, very, very good at this game. I feel like he plays the game very differently than me, though. But I try not to watch too many other YouTubers, especially Skylines YouTubers. I don't want to copy anyone, even if it's by accident, you know, if it's like in my mind's eye or whatever, I start building stuff like them. So I try to kind of steer clear, especially when someone's like just starting a new series or whatever. I'll maybe like watch like months down the road type thing when it's not as relevant or whatever. Forgot that I had prop anarchy. Turn that on and off. Strict and Flux, yep. Definitely some good ones. I used to watch Strict Coaster back in the City Skylines days. And Flux Trans, same idea. It's amazing, amazing stuff. There's some really talented people out there, guys. So I appreciate you all just hanging out with me, right? I know there's a lot of variety. And oh, dude, Clubby!
You are so generous, and I hope all that dollar comes right back.
Man,
Less
Clubby,
than 3.
thank you very much, man. Guys, get some love in the chat. That's like extremely generous. Some bits and some money, man. Clubby, you rock. Guys, get some love. Spam some lightsabers if you got them. And Clubby's a mod over in Azili's community too, so really nice guy. Thank you very much, man. Hope you're having a great night. Yeah, these trees, I do like them. I think we'll probably use these a lot in the campus here. Okay. And then, guys, just in terms of time, I did say I was going to stream till about midnight or so because my car is still on the street, and I got to move it into my driveway. And they come by and ticket right around now. So I think we're going to wrap things up in about 10 minutes or so. But I want to do just a little bit more crafting over here in our campus. Kind of like this building, but I don't want everything like right next to the street. I kind of like when stuff's a little bit offset. Day 1 mod, yeah, but I hear you're doing a good job though. So, but you'll have your work cut out for you just a couple days when Azili's on the front page. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, a little bit of a shorter stream today. I was hoping to stay up a little bit late, but I got to wake up early and photograph some venues throughout the day tomorrow. And I want to try and record some more content too. I really got to get back into that grind. So can't make it a late night tonight, but we'll be streaming again on Sunday. So I hope you guys will come join us. All right, what can we put over here? Maybe some more parking lots in this spot here. Yeah, I find that their detailing was a little bit too much for me, and I do know what you mean. I do try to find that balance. So I do appreciate that that feedback. Because I want to take like kind of the Bob Ross approach, with a lot of you have pointed out, which is really cool. Where I want to make like painting and city building and stuff feel a bit more achievable, and not just like for only people like Flux and Strict Coaster. Because when I watch them, it's a little bit not intimidating. I don't know what the right word is, but you feel like you're playing an entirely different game, and you're like, oh my goodness, So I want you guys to feel like it's totally doable, right? I think my approach is more like, let's just do it, see if we can get it done. Maybe we can improve on it, learn some stuff along the way, And I'm not trying to knock their way at all. I'm very like jealous that they have the attention to detail that they do. But yeah, I just have a different approach. But it's the differences amongst us that we must celebrate, right? I know we lost another 100,000. I keep forgetting, but like luckily it's only a few thousand for those ones. It's more like the big buildings. And if I keep moving those, it's expensive. It's my autopilot. I literally keep forgetting. Yeah, they build for aesthetics and deep realism. I'm going to try doing something that's a little bit closer to their style when I'm doing my next modded series, like the one I was just kind of briefly talking about, where we're going to make our own map. And yeah, I'm going to have basically a master plan in mind for the city, And I'm gonna have almost like a Bristol board or like whiteboard or something, just kind of behind me, like off camera or whatever. And I'll kind of use that as like a reference point, almost like a Google Maps kind of thing. And we'll just build the city in segments, but it'll be a lot more defined, and it won't be just as kind of like, you know, it won't be as casual, I guess, the style. So it might be a little bit harder to follow along if you're trying to, you know, do that with our with any of our series or builds or anything, but it won't be impossible. Okay, Pete, that's good to hear. Yeah, I feel like I'm influenced a lot by people, but it's fun when you find just kind of your own way of doing things. And I think, you know, just over the course of our streams and stuff, like we found some really just neat, you know, neat little workarounds and just some fun stuff. So I'm happy with our discoveries, you know. And it's cool just, you know, sharing and whatnot, because, you know, sharing is caring, right? It's kind of cool. I like this. Maybe a little parking lot action right over here too. Some slight overlap happening here. Not enough that I'm going to be stressed out by it, though. We might see some cars maybe driving over some signs or something, but I think it's okay. It's starting to come together here. Okay, now I want some sports facilities, like that kind of stuff, too. Best map for newbies? That's a tough one. Do you know what? My very first map that I really built a big city on was the island, so I have a lot of nostalgia for that one. If you want to try a map that's like really, really cool, this one is actually made by Azili. Feel free. Hey, 90210, what's going on, friend? It does have a bit of a Queen's Park kind of feel to it, right? Actually, I'm excited to build that one in... there's a lot of cool university campuses in Toronto themselves, guys. But yeah, Island, yeah, Island is such a fun map. KPD's a big fan of that. Yeah, JQNCS, I think the game's been paused, I think 99% of the stream. We had it unpaused for a split second. But I'll kind of show you. When the game is running, just right now, it's a little laggy for some reason when I'm in this city. Just, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I feel like we're losing just a few frames here and there. I'm not sure why, but this particular city does lag a lot for me. I think it might maybe have something to do with all the trees. The vanilla trees actually use up quite a bit of system resources. There's been some testing done, and we were posting some stuff to City Skylines. I wouldn't say this runs like super slow or anything, right? But I was just trying to get, you know, get the game to look its crispest. When it's on pause, I feel like my movements and stuff is a little bit cleaner, right? Oh, Dr. Y, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great night. Sleep well. Take care of yourself, and yeah, I'll catch you next Friday. Oh, of course I have all these icons here because we haven't brought power in. So I was thinking of using this building here over in our campus. Let me catch this. It's super big, so kind of we have to rethink some of our spots. Like, is it? I mean, Our campus here could suddenly get a lot bigger. Let me really quickly take a look at some of these sports buildings. This colossal one. This was someone just posted this to the workshop not too long ago. That is a killer building. Oh my goodness, I want this so badly in our campus. At a train station too? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta work this in somewhere else in the city. That's a little... I wish I had known about that before we went into the effort of putting in this train station, because I totally would have used that. Darn it! Well, you know what? We can probably have a second university campus somewhere else in our city. Yeah, maybe off camera at KPD I could do the changeover with the trees to these low poly ones. But yeah. But yeah, guys, I don't want to necessarily push it too long, because the people in my neighborhood, they come along and they ticket like literally right away at midnight. So I think we're actually going to end things off here. We have a lot of just crazy overlapping ideas when it comes to the university campus. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is between now and next week, I'm going to kind of stare at a whole bunch of campuses just on Google Maps and use some of that for some influence. But I think we're off to a really good start over here. And it's kind of cool, our little train network. And so yeah, I'm sorry to end the stream a little bit early today, guys, or just kind of a short stream in general, but a bit of a hectic Friday. I took yesterday off work, so I ended up having to work today. Yeah, yesterday was a fun stream though, so thanks for all those of you who tuned in. Have the main campus downtown. Yeah, I was thinking maybe having like, yeah, maybe 2 or 3 campuses. Like we can redo some other areas. I had this crazy curveball idea to take all the industry out of here, to reconnect the Earth, re-terraform that back in, make this into like, you know, offices and residential and whatnot. So maybe we can make a really big university campus over here, and this one can be like our little secondary side campus, kind of like a little practice building or something. But I don't know, we got a lot of ideas on the go. I'm not opposed to changing stuff, of course, but I don't know, the streams I'm more so like hanging out and just trying stuff out, so if it doesn't end up working out, that's totally no problem. But yeah, I think we'll end things off, guys, so thanks for hanging out here. I will be streaming on Sunday, 2 p.m. our regular time, and we'll be working on our regular Sunday stream, or regular Sunday city. And yeah, next Friday we'll work on this again. Now, as far as the Toronto city goes, I'm going to try and sneak in a stream maybe earlier in the week, but I might end up just doing maybe a little like 10-minute YouTube video. So I still have so much more I want to do off camera before I kind of stream that again. Just was not like overly time consuming. I was kind of doing a whole bunch of, I don't want to say nothing, but a whole bunch of just like, you know, slight adjustments to highway heights and stuff, right? Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for all the subscriptions today, all the donations. You guys came right out of the woodwork, and like you totally made my day here. So I really, really, really appreciate it, like 1,000,000 times over. So guys, get some love out just for everyone again. Get some lightsabers, get some hearts, get all your favorite emotes. Just spam some stuff here, guys. End things off on a nice positive note, you know. You're wonderful people, and you make me feel just great, you know. If ever I'm in a bad mood or something, I know that if I stream just after a few minutes, you know, a few minutes in or whatever, I'm already feeling better. And that's a great feeling. I know a lot of you have that same kind of feeling too. You might be in a bad mood or whatever, hop in here, get the good vibes, all of a sudden you're like, hey, you know what, today was actually not so bad. So that's great. Preparing for the naked run. Oh god. I don't even know what to say to that. But yeah, I gotta register my RedTube channel, right? That's what's happening here. Goodness gracious me. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll be uploading this to the YouTube channel in case you missed it. And yeah, I'll see you later in the week. And I'm going to try and, for that episode I just did of that new series I'm starting, I'm going to try and record the next one for that tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have that out tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah, we didn't talk about food. Hey, actually it's not so bad. We talked a little bit about food because I talked about my Italian dinner that I did for my birthday or whatever, but no, not so much. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. All the best. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, see you on Sunday. Have a great night.